Life in Holdredge, Nebraska is pretty quiet, which is just the way we like it.
We don't get much serious trouble, and when we do, it's usually imported. On August 18th, 1989, the trouble started several hundred miles away, but when it arrived, it threatened to tear our town to pieces. This trouble started 300 miles southwest of Holdredge in La Junta, Colorado, when Paula Anthony and April Maldonado rented a helicopter for the day.
Hey, I understand you ladies want to look at some real estate today.
Yeah, well, there's been a change of plans. We'll take it up, then fly due north 30 miles, then west. You know Arkansas Valley Prison?
Yeah.
Well, that's the spot. We're dropping in to pick somebody up.
Forced their hijack pilot to fly them to the nearby Arkansas Valley Correctional Facility where their husbands were waiting in the exercise yard.
The helicopter then flew to an abandoned farmhouse where a rented truck was waiting.
Let's move.
Tom and I are motorcycle buffs, and we like to catch the odd race whenever we can.
That day we were in Stockton, Kansas at a dirt bike event until 5, so we had no idea of the prison escape or that the fugitives were headed our way. I had just gotten home and was hoping to catch a little downtime before my shift started when dispatch called.
R2, if you're on the air, please respond.
Rust.
Tom, it's Ron in the dispatch office. I'm glad I caught you.
What's up?
Have you been following this Colorado prison escape?
Negative.
Well, 2 women hijacked a chopper, busted their husbands out of Arkansas Valley Prison.
Are we setting up roadblocks?
A gas station attendant spotted the truck they're in outside Arapahoe, got suspicious, called it in. It's headed for town.
All right, I'm on my way.
There's 9 people on our force and just 3 cars. So Tom had my cruiser because he was going to work. When I got called, I had to take my pickup truck and follow the chase on my portable radio.
Meanwhile, on the outskirts of Holdredge, State Trooper Ken Dahlke had finally caught up with the truck.
Do you see him?
I see him. Just relax. He's not trying to stop us.
State 60, suspect vehicle is taking the 11th Avenue exit. Request backup.
60, this is Holdredge 4th. I'm a block away.
Dispatch suspects heading east on 11th, approaching Morton.
Copy that, Holdredge. This is State Unit 7. I'll have roadblock waiting for them at 11th and Blaine.
Taking a roadblock.
Go around it.
What did you expect? Shut up and drive! Shut up!
I'd started paralleling them on the next street over, but I didn't know their exact position. Suddenly, I spotted them heading right at me with the state trooper and one of our own guys on their tail. I had the backup, so I decided it was time to get into this thing right then and there.
Crazy son of a bitch!
back to the highway, and I'm thinking, good, we'll get them out of town and take care of this in the country.
The only bullets I had were the 6 rounds in my revolver, and 4 of those were already gone. Luckily, I had a shotgun in the cruiser, so I decided to cut the truck off again.
Folks, get off the street, please! Police! Get off the street! Get down!
Plenty of police units behind them now, so I figured there was no use in joining the pursuit. I thought they might try and turn west down the street that runs by the co-op, so I decided to take up a position in that area.
Trooper Dalkey had also split off from the pack and set up in a position to the south, and we were chasing them right toward him. At this point, Sheriff Newman joined the pursuit. The suspects were coming to another residential area. They either had to go east or west. I headed east to cut them off.
Our suspects are now heading west.
I guessed wrong.
All units, this is Chief Jackson. I'm on east heading to 3rd. Now let's herd these bastards out of town, now.
Can't you go any faster?
Where do you want me to go?
Just go!
At this point, all I could think was those guys have shot up my town and I'm not letting them back into it. I was pretty angry. I was starting to take this thing personally. All I was thinking of was making the shot. I just concentrated on the sights of my gun.
Don't stop! Ram him! Ram him! Get out of the truck! Get out of the truck with your hands up!
It's my eye! Don't shoot!
Put the thumbs down! Put them down! Out! Out! Folks, get back, please! Get on the sidewalk! Drop the guns! Come on, get out! Ah! Spread it! Get out! No! Move it! Hurry up! Hurry up!
Don't shoot me!
Come on!
Okay, don't shoot me!
Give up that right. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you do not have it.
The trouble didn't start in Holdredge that day, but that's where we ended it.
One thing officers in small towns tell their families and each other is not to fall into the mentality that nothing can ever happen here. You never know when something like this is going to happen, but you always have to be prepared for it.
I'd never fired my weapon in a gunfight. They say that happens to you once in a lifetime. I hope this means I won't have to do it again.